Sounds good. Hi, Leo. All right, so these are your messages for the week, and if you're looking to get a private reading with me, I do link my email in the description box. So let's get started. So on Monday, I anticipated seeing some weird shit because we're now going into all these retrogrades. We're now in Jupiter retrograde. We're in Mercury retrograde. I probably should have been able to list those all, but I'm not. Anyway, so I expected some crazy stuff. Didn't see anything wild. Didn't see anything strange. And then yesterday, I felt like the readings were really weird. I don't know what to expect for your reading, so I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed. For Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do they need to know? See, my cards are having such a hard time pulling. I did that with the private readings this morning. So strange. I'm smelling something really strange. Something gross, something punky. That's for you. All right, so you are looking at new options and opportunities, and you're feeling pretty good. Some of you need a haircut, and some of you are growing your hair out, okay? Whatever these new opportunities are that are coming to you, obviously, are probably a manifestation that's been taking longer than you anticipated, but just know that you're divinely guided. I think for many of you, if it's something major, you're not going to see it happen for at least one more season, because I'm really seeing I'm seeing decent weather, to be honest with you. So I don't think it's decent weather in most places right now. I'm in the very southern part of the US, and I'm freezing. I'm like literally freezing. I have the heat on, guys. So anyway, I don't see this happening anytime soon, but it does look like it's a long time coming, and you've been kind of anxious about it, or again, so with manifestation, you can't hold on to the idea too much. So you can't be clinging to the idea. It makes it happen much slower. So that could be part of why this is coming in so much later. For Leo. And you are going to be getting messages. Oh, look at that. I like this. I like this. So, Leo, there are people that really value you. There's people that really, and I think this is work related, so keep that in mind. There are people here that really see how hard you're working, what your performance is like. Maybe you're, a social butterfly, maybe not. It doesn't really matter. Either or, people like you. And I feel like even if you don't sense it right now, and I don't know where you are on the timeline, but I do feel like there are people that just really value you here. And you will be hearing about it or from somebody, and they're going to be very congratulatory or kind, compassionate, hey Leo, we really do appreciate you, that sort of thing. And then you have this person that doesn't like it. Okay, you have this one person that's kind of like, why does Leo get more attention than me? Why is Leo, moving up in the company before I am? Why is Leo making these friends and I'm not? Something like that. Doesn't have to be an air sign, but they are pulling as one. Hopefully, for some of you, this is like somebody you have children with and or had a relationship with. It's not going to be for everybody, okay? But they still feel this energetic tug to you, and I just don't feel like you do. I think you feel like a hollowness when you think of them, as a matter of fact. Yeah, for many of you, you have children or had a relationship with this person. And it does look like you are looking to get into something new if you're single and looking. If you are. If you're not, this part's not for you. But for those of you that are single and looking, I do see something coming soon. Just know whoever this person is not of the same country and or same nationality as you, okay? So that'll be a difference, but this will be your 10 of Cups, and it would be a long-term commitment, a really strong investment. It feels very much like a soulmate, so it definitely could be a soulmate as well. For those of you that are currently in a relationship and this sounds familiar, just know you're in the right relationship. Somebody was raised by their grandparents. It's a really welcoming energy. I do like it for you, Leo. I do. Some of you are going to go visit family soon. Looks like they're pretty excited to see you. Really impressed by the things that you've been doing lately. And again, for those of you meeting somebody soon and or getting or are currently in a good relationship, you guys could be taking it to the next level, and or you could just be introducing them to this family, which I like. Going back to this person that's pulling as an air sign, again, they don't have to be an air sign. You haunt their dreams. You probably don't know that, and you probably are not doing it purposefully, but you are. And so I do feel like they could be sending like the evil eye to you and or your family members, okay? Unfortunately. If you believe in anything like witchcraft, things of that nature, could they be attempting something like that? Yeah, they could. I don't think it would be successful, but just know like that's definitely a possibility, okay? And whatever they do, is going to turn on them. So it's very much return to sender, guys. Whatever this person's doing to you, and I've been seeing that a lot with karma lately in my readings, which I didn't used to. Things just happening to people that don't mean well. Like, you know, their intentions are bad, so the universe is like, well, let's see how you feel about it. And if you have children with this person, they could be trying to turn your children as well. I see children defending, so just know that I don't think that the children will be turned, ultimately. Once again, if you have children with this person, they could even be considering moving or taking the children elsewhere, so be aware. Hopefully court wouldn't be involved, but that definitely could be a thing in the future. Yeah, they definitely do not mean well. Okay, now we have somebody of the same sex as you coming in. Could be a drinker, not a heavy drinker, but definitely could be a drinker. Maybe they're a heavy drinker. And they are here to offer you else some sort of advice or to help you celebrate or, you know, support you in some sort of way, which is really nice. Their finances are a little upside down, so maybe they should be taking your advice instead. Yeah. Somebody's moving next to a cemetery or lives next to a cemetery. We have a wish fulfillment happening for you to move forward in a more peaceful way. Although I do see that you will be very stable soon. You know, I don't know, again, where you are in the timeline. Just know that you will still have some sort of financial mishap happen probably soon. Because it's right before the change. And, you know, it's kind of devastating and upsetting, but I don't think that it's gonna ruin you completely. You know, I don't see you getting fired or anything like that. It's more of like a let's say you sold a home and you didn't get what you wanted for it. Let's say just as you finally paid off a loan, you had to take out another one because your furnace breaks, you know, something like that, and you're just like, are you kidding me? Like, not right now. Just when I'm finally getting more stable. Change will bring you feeling better about yourself, taking better care of yourself, and feeling more stable in general. And you could even be meeting somebody. You could be meeting somebody after this change, after this transition. I think they look older than you. That could lead you in another direction, but in a more positive direction. So this could be anybody. This could be a stranger off the street. This could be your next boss. This could be your lover's family member. It doesn't matter. Like, you're going to meet somebody and they're really gonna like push you into being more successful in general. And again, success isn't always financial. You know, success is different in everybody's eyes. So I do like that. Somebody could be watching you. It looks like probably on the internet, something of that nature, or at least asking people about you, and they're feeling very upset when you get re-involved. I think they still felt like you guys may have had some sort of chance. And you're done. You're like so done with this person. You may have even gone through some sort of like physical change, or will go through some sort of physical change, and that will also kind of piss this person off, because, you know, they're like, well, no, Leo's supposed to be with me, you know, that kind of thing. Could be on a whim jumping into what looks like some sort of vacation or some sort of travel plans. Just be careful there. I do see some disappointment. Could be else financial, and or you're on this trip and you find out something devastating, like, you know, a call from home that grandpa's sick, you know, that kind of thing. I see some channeling going on. It makes me think you're channeling, even if you don't know it, or even if you're questioning it. Somebody who's super close to you might lose their job and or have some financial difficulties, and they will be contacting you about that. They look very solemn. This would be somebody you're very passionate about. Again, doesn't have to be romantic, but somebody you're passionate about. Somebody who's kind of a loner or very introverted. I see you going to their aid in some sort of way. Not necessarily giving them money, but just going to their aid. This is somebody who would defend your name if you were not around. And soon you're going to have 3 decisions that you absolutely need to make, okay? Obviously, it's going to vary Leo to Leo, but there will be 3 decisions you need to make going into this transition, okay? All right, so for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Leo, that wasn't too bad, right? That wasn't too bad. I was a little worried. Did I just say Leo, Sun, Moon? God. Guys, ignore me. Aries through Pisces, how do they feel like? How do they feel about Leo? Aries through Pisces, how do they feel about Leo? I did wake up with like horrible congestion, guys, because of the cold, so maybe that's why my brain's not functioning. I'm sorry. That, and I woke up to cat vomit in the middle of the night, laying in it. That was fun. All right, so Aries is looking at other options or possibilities. Okay, so whether you work together or whether you have a relationship with this person, they are keeping options open. Taurus is missing somebody else right now other than you. Gemini will be telling you they think you're the 10 of Cups to them. Cancer needs change, but change could lead to growth and abundance if you're on board. If you're not, hey. Leo to Leo, they owe you something and they're trying to get away with not paying you or giving it to you. Virgo is on the defense with you. They could even be manipulative. Libra is walking away. Scorpio can't stop thinking about you, especially when they're alone at night. Sagittarius wants a connection with you, but they're doing something behind your back. Be careful, you'll be finding out soon. Capricorn, it's not that Capricorn doesn't like you, and they could have regret if they walk away prematurely. However, they have somebody else still like on their mind all the time, so I don't think they were really ready for anything. It was, you know, hurt people, right? And Pisces may be invested and or were invested, but there's a possibility that they have to move on in some sort of way outside of you guys. It's like something they can't control. All right, Leo, I'm going to upload this. Drop in the comments if there's any specific bonuses you want. I do plan on doing career and finance, but I'm open to all suggestions. I have been writing down the ones that I see listed every day.